Lord Rudra is a Vedic god and the fearful form of Lord Shiva. Lord Rudra is the personification of terror. The name Rudra stands for the roarer. Lord Rudra eliminates evil and bestows peace. Rudra Hriday Upanishad is the part of Krishna Yajurveda and one of the 12 Shaiva Upanishads. As the name suggests, it is the heart of Lord Rudra. It clearly declares Lord Rudra and Goddess Uma as the Supreme Brahman, and Lord Rudra and Lord Vishnu to be the same. The beginning of this Upanishad draws our attention to sage Shuk, who was offering his salutations to the revered form of Lord Rudra in his heart. He even adored the sacred Bhasma and the Rudraksh. He questioned his father, Maharishi Vedvyas. Father, who is the real God of gods? In whom are all these existences established? Who is the one to be worshipped so as to please all the other devas? Sage Vyas replied, My child, the real God of gods is Lord Rudra. He is the self of all the devas. All the devas are the different manifestations of Sri Rudra himself, while all the Devis are the different manifestations of Goddess Uma, that is, Goddess Parvati. This statement marks as the heart of Rudra Upanishad. On the right side of Lord Rudra, there is the sun, followed by the four-headed Lord Brahma and the three Agnis. On the left side of Lord Rudra is Goddess Uma, followed by Lord Vishnu and the moon. Goddess Uma is herself the form of Lord Vishnu, while Lord Vishnu is the form of the moon. By worshipping Lord Vishnu, you worship Lord Rudra, and if you decry Lord Rudra, you decry Lord Vishnu in reality. The manifest is Goddess Uma and the unmanifest is Lord Shiv. The combination of Goddess Uma and Lord Shiv is Lord Vishnu. Lord Brahma is the Antaratma, Lord Shiv is the Paramatma, while Lord Vishnu is the eternal Atma of the whole universe. The creation of Patal Lok, Swarg and Mrityu Lok can be imagined in the form of a big tree. Lord Vishnu is the top portion or the branches, Lord Shiv is the root, while Lord Brahma is the stem of that tree. Lord Vishnu is the effect, Lord Brahma is the action, while Lord Shiv is the cause. Lord Rudra has taken all these three forms. By chanting Rudra, Rudra, all the sins are destroyed. Rudra is man, Uma is woman. Rudra is Brahma, Uma is Saraswati. Rudra is Vishnu, Uma is Lakshmi. Rudra is the sun, Uma is shadow. Rudra is the moon, Uma is a star. Rudra is day, Uma is night. Rudra is Yajna, Uma is Vedi. Rudra is Agni, Uma is Swaha. Rudra is Veda, Uma is Shastra. Rudra is scent, Uma is flower. Rudra is tree, Uma is creeper. Rudra is meaning, Uma is word. Rudra is ling, Uma is peat. Salutations to him and her again and again. O sun, Use these hymns to meditate upon the Supreme Brahman, which is pure, blissful, and unreachable by the senses, which cannot be understood by the mind or explained by the speech. This knowledge is complete in itself. Everything is in the form of that Supreme Brahman. Nothing exists different from it. There exist two Vidyas to be known. These are Apara and Para. Apara Vidya does not educate about the true nature of the self or the Atman. Instead, it refers to the 4 Vedas and 6 Vedangas, that is, the auxiliary disciplines of Hinduism. Paravidya, known as the Moksha Shastra, educates about the Supreme Truth, the Supreme Brahman, who is of the form of purity and blissfulness. It is Nirgun, that is free from Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. It is Nirakar, that is formless, without eyes, ears, hand, feet. It is omnipresent, imperishable, and known only to the daring and wise sages. The world is a dream, an illusion. It is not real. Maya hides this truth from us. If we know this truth, we certainly move on to the path of liberation. Thus, it is the knowledge of the self and not the karma that makes us understand the secret of existence. This can be understood from a Brahmanist Guru, that is, an enlightened Guru. My son, when Vidya or knowledge breaks the bonds of avidya, one takes shelter in God Sadashiv and breaks free the cycle of karma. Consider the Pranav Om as the bow, the self or the Atman as the arrow, and the Supreme Brahman as the target. The arrow of the Atman has to be fixed in the bow of the Pranav Om and then shot at the target Supreme Brahman. When the arrow hits the target, it becomes one with the Supreme Brahman. All these 3 are not separate from Sadashiv. The Jiva and the Paramatman are like the 2 birds in our body. The Jiva eats and enjoys the fruits of his deeds, but the Paramatman is untouched by anything. He is the sole Sakshi or the spectator and performs no deeds. He takes the form of the Jiva using the Maya. The Akash inside the pot takes the form of the pot and appears to be something different from the outer Akash. But does this difference exist when the pot breaks? The answer is a big no. Similarly, everything is Shiv, non-dual and one absolute. Always think that you are the basis of all this universe. You are the one without a second, Sat Chit Anand, and full of permanent bliss. This truth is known only to those who are unaffected by Maya. After knowing the secret, the self or the Atman abides in oneness with the Supreme Self. Just like the Akash of the pot is in oneness with the eternal Akash. Akash is immobile and so is the Atman. It becomes one with Om. The knower of this is the real sage. End of Rudrahriday Upanishad. Please like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more such videos. Thanks for watching.